and good morning from Kamakura, Japan. On this Saturday, a beautiful day today after torrential rain and gale force winds yesterday. So I'm curious to see what's happened in the garden. I can see from here that things are mostly okay, but let's go take a look. Ready, Sparky? Okay. So I brought out some things, some tools, just in case, because I did notice yesterday that, got a little bit of work to do here. You can see some of the stakes have tilted. I'll show you right here what happened yesterday. So this is the result. Not too bad though. That stake has to be reset. This one here needs to be straightened. But the netting has held up pretty well. I did attach this wire here yesterday morning before the heavy rains came. I attached it to this pole and then again to this stake over here. So that helped quite a bit. So let's go in and take a closer look. You can see the weeds kind of spread, grow rather quickly. So this, I'm going to have to reinforce this one here, down at the bottom there. No problem. There's the squirrels. Thieves! As you can see, the fruits are doing quite well, getting huge. Look at that. That is just huge. See? So I'm going to put some more netting in the front here and see what I can do about, wow, there's more in there. See what I can do about keeping the garden thieves away. Okay, a lot of new growth coming in still, right here. Okay, let's take a look at the string beans. Got some new growth that came in. So got one here as well. You can see this still has the seed covering on it. So that's nice to see. This one has done well. And we should see some more coming in through here soon. Okay, what's happening here? We'll go inside and take a look. See what we can do here. That looks pretty good. And you can see this is exactly what I was looking for. The runners are making their way up the netting, and there's plenty more to go. So this will be filled with string beans in a couple weeks. So I'm going to see if I can reach around through here. So I have this weight here that's helping to hold it in place so that the winds that we had yesterday don't destroy this here. I just want to get this through the net. I'm sure that eventually it'll find its way, but just give it a little helping hand there. Okay, let's put this back. Okay, so the netting has held up well. Oh wow, look at that. You get a nice, good-looking cucumber in there. So hopefully I'll get to taste that one. And that one down there. Can you see that right here? Yeah. Hard to see. There we go. Yeah. And, okay, so this one has fallen down, so I'm going to try to, I'll come back and get this staked up. Got a new cucumber coming in here as well. That nice pretty one is gone. Yeah. I think some more damage here. We'll just take them off. That's okay. And another damaged leaf over here. Just pinch that off. Okay. Another cucumber in here. Can you see that? Right there. A little hard to see. Right there. But the zucchini looks nice. Looks very nice. See how these things just get very long. So this one here, I was concerned about this, and this seems to be doing quite well. Okay, that looks good. So, do a little bit more weeding here, just so these don't get out of hand. Oh boy. Thank you. Okay. Take a look inside. Get rid of these weeds. So I think that planting these so close together helped with the strong winds yesterday. And I noticed in that vein, these trees here, these limbs, these branches were just flying all over the place. But they helped to break the wind effect on my garden here. And that's why everything, except for this one here, standing up pretty straight. So I'm pretty happy to see that. Yeah, I'll come back and take care of this post haste. Okay, and check the inner rows here. Nice formation there. How are the others? Yeah. Let's see in here. That's doing quite well. Can you see that? Yeah. Oh, that's getting huge. Very nice. So I have this nice strong stake here. It's not as tall as the others, but I'm choosing it for its thickness because I don't want to pull the one that's there out of the ground. I'm going to leave it where it is and just push this in next to it and attach it. And I just have to hope that I don't damage any roots on the way down. Well, that seemed to be okay. Now, get that as close as I can. And for this, I will use a zip tie to connect pole to pole and try to avoid the plant. Okay. You can see it's standing up by itself already as I go to get a zip tie. Okay, I brought some other things as well, twist ties and more zip ties, just in case I need them elsewhere. Okay. So, I'm just going to put this around the pole, the other stake rather, and avoid the actual stem of the plant, the trunk of the plant. Okay, so simple as that. And as I mentioned before, I think I may need something horizontally here, so I'm going to do that as well. Oh boy, thank you. And I need something long like this. You can see how this needs some support right away. It's getting a little top heavy. So I'm going to take care of that right now, right away. It's what I call emergency care. Okay, so this gets a nice soft bit of twine around it. And there's a good demonstration here, a good example of a sucker that should not have been there. And I'm going to decide right now whether to keep it or get rid of it. But first I'm going to tie this. Okay. So, yes, I'm going to snip this off. This need not be here. Okay, and hopefully this will continue to grow straight. And to help it do so, I'm going to add an extension. You'll remember I didn't add any extensions to these, so I'm going to do that now. I have another package of them here. And you might also recall that these are a bit shorter, but they are extendable, just like the others. So I'm going to come down in the middle of this. Okay. Oops. There's a sucker here. Let me get rid of that. Oops. Broke a branch. That's all right. So, I'm just going to use twine here. So, as you can see, I've found more netting that I'm going to put all the way around. To here. And hopefully that will keep birds away. And this is where the this crossbar comes in. I've attached it just around the stake and the extensions and not the plant itself. For example, here as well. And what I'll do is I can use twine just to tie it up every so many spaces along here at the top, and I'll tuck them under the bricks here at the bottom. And when I go to collect some fruit, I'll simply either go in from the top or the bottom. I wanted to show you something real quick. I am weaving this twine around the horizontal stakes, the braces, like this. And I'm simply passing it through the net. I bundled it up like this and I'm passing it through the net rather than having one long piece. I pass it through the net and up and over, as you can see here. See, I have a hole here, so I'll patch this. I'll use this extra here to patch this hole. Okay, it's a bit cloudy, but I think you can see what I've done here. Let me start here where I ended the netting, the previous netting. So I just attached using this string here. I've woven that through. This black string, I've woven it through both of the different kinds of net and wrapped it round so it completely encloses the lower portions where most of the fruit is, for example here. And if I need to get in there, I can simply raise it up and get in there. But for the most part, I'll be leaving it as is now. But let me show you all the way around here. Oh, I noticed something earlier as well. This here, and you can see that. If there's a will, there's a way. Some sort of vegetation is growing up through the artificial grass here. I thought that was kind of interesting. So, onwards. I did have some extra logs left over, so I brought them over here and placed them at the bottom here. And this twine is fairly strong, so I think I'll have success in keeping critters out of here. So I put the logs all the way along there. I'm out of logs, so I hope this works. What is that expression? Use it up, wear it out, make do, or do without. So I don't often throw things away. You should see my cellar, my basement. No, you shouldn't. And you won't. Not until it's cleaned up. So I'm happy with this here. Like I said, I do need to figure out something here. I've got some netting just to cover the top here to keep the birds from flying in and the squirrels from climbing in. Somehow I'll think of something here. So quite happy with that. Let me give you a full-on look here. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that. Yeah, I just simply wove the twine in this zigzag pattern to attach it to this horizontal cross stake here. And when the stake wasn't long enough, I simply added another one here and secured it quite tightly with the twist ties. I have to go down to the lower level and take care of that end. So there's another cucumber there with a flower on the end of it. Let's just hope this netting keeps that one safe. And everything else. The eggplant, the zucchini, the inner row of tomatoes. You can see that tomato there is doing very well, the two of them. While I'm here, give you a look at the other plants. The volunteers are doing well. I will have to come back and tie this one. Not necessarily now. But this one is doing well. And this one over here is doing quite well. Still small though. And these twins here are doing well too. So, a quick look at the blueberry patch. They're fine. The rosemary. Okay, this is what I like to see. Some growth here on the radishes. That looks good. So in about a week's time, I think they'll be ready to be picked. Some of them anyway. Oh, this one really looks good there. See that? Yeah. So in about a week, at most, maybe even sooner, these will be ready. Okay, the tower looks good. And this is the turn. Oh, look at the begonia. They look very well. No flowers on the trumpet bush yet, but we have some coming. So this is this one here. Oh, the strawberries. We'll check on the strawberries tomorrow. Let them dry out for a while. The hydrangeas are looking beautiful. A little early on yet. I think it's about time to clip the spring onions. Yeah, everything looks good. Yeah, the hot weather has taken over the cilantro and made it bolt. That's okay. I got more down there and in the lower levels, so I'll be fine. Okay. So, here we are. I like the looks of that. Another thing, I have some old ginger. I'm going to plant these. You can see some new sprouts coming in here, so I'm going to break this up into 4 pieces. And I'm going to plant them right here at the corner of my garden. And this is store-bought ginger, and it should be okay. I've done this before, and I had success. So, I'm going to give it another go here. You see the new growth coming out. Let me just make a space for everything here all at once. I'll plant them all side by side. And of course, Spunky's here to oversee everything. So I'll just put one there, one there, one there, and one there. And just cover them up. And I'll just put these here as a reminder that they're there. They'll find their way through. And once they poke through, I'll remove these wood chips. So I do have some more netting here that I was able to find, and I'm going to see how well I can get this over top of the garden here. So in the interest of time, I've left a lot of footage on the cutting room floor, as it were, just to show you the final product here. I had some extra netting that I have draped over the top of the garden as well, and I left the outer row tomatoes outside the net because I can get through from here to get to the fruits. The plants can still grow, I can keep birds out, and I really doubt if squirrels are going to go in there. I hope not. They can possibly pass through, but let's just hope that they don't. You see, it's totally covered. It's covered all around the edges, and I can get in at the bottom, or as I say, from the top here. So I think this will work. What do you think? It's a start. And next I'll figure out something for the zucchini bed. This should be much easier because I have the end wall there and the back wall, and I can just tuck whatever netting I have underneath the logs here at the ends. So that should work well. So another look from this side here. Totally covered for the most part. And here is someone I wanted to introduce you to. This is the woman who introduced me to gardening, who taught me a lot that I know. This is Deaconess Daisy Susan Cotton. She was born December 22nd, 1913, and she passed on September 10th, 2009. She was a wonderful woman, married to Jesse Cotton. They had a daughter, Carolyn. All of them have passed on. But yes, Daisy Cotton, she is the one, my neighbor in Penlyn, Pennsylvania, who taught me how to garden from spring through the heat of the summer and into the autumn. I used to help her do weeds, do weeding and all kinds of things. So I just wanted to pay tribute to Mrs. Cotton, my neighbor.